Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Kayla, otherwise known as GREMLINA. I would love to have you hit that red subscribe button down below along with the little bell next to it so that you will be notified every single time I upload a new video. Today is going to be a current favorites video, and it's not going to be just makeup, it's going to be a little bit of something for everybody, a lot of random stuff, life stuff. I'm excited to share it all with you because every single thing I am obsessed with and I want to tell the world about it. So I'm going to start off with the one hair product that I've been obsessed with. It's the Batiste Dry Shampoo for dark and deep brown hair colors. It doesn't leave any sort of white cast in my roots, which I hate because it just looks weird, but it still really does a good job of absorbing all of the oils in your roots, and it gives me some really nice volume. Now for a couple of skincare favorites. The first is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Best makeup remover I've ever used. Super gentle on my skin, and it just melts all of the makeup, even the toughest types of makeup, and it's specifically super gentle on my eye area. My skin doesn't feel stripped or anything, it actually feels kind of hydrated. My next skincare favorite is something super inexpensive from the Freeman line, and it's their apple cider vinegar 4-in-1 foaming clay. We just put this all over my face when it's dry and let it sit for just like 5 minutes, and then I'll add water and start massaging it into my skin. And it has a lot of tiny little granules that aren't too abrasive, but they do actually exfoliate your skin. I never really hear anyone talk about it, so I thought I would share it in this video. My last skincare favorite is some sheet mask, and this is a new brand. I think it's like a Korean brand that has recently came to Walmart, and it's the brand Lala Fox. And you get 9 sheet masks in here, and there's like 4 different types. There's a milk one, a honey one, a pearl one, and a charcoal one. It's actually some of the best sheet masks I've ever used. They are soaked with product, like super saturated. When I use these at night especially, I always wake up the next day and my skin just feels so noticeably soft and supple and just perfectly hydrated without being greasy. My next favorite is a lip balm from the brand Shea Moisture, and it's the African Water Mint and Ginger Shea Butter Vegan Lip Balm. It has been keeping my lips really smooth and soft, and I haven't been getting like, you know, chapped lips or anything. It seems to have better ingredients in it than a lot of other lip balms do. Soap and Glory Sugar Crushed Body Butter Cream. One of the best body butters I've ever used. This particular one smells like a sweet key lime type of scent. It just blends out onto the skin really easily, and it's not overly thick, so it soaks into my skin quite a bit quicker than a lot of other body butters do. It just leaves my skin feeling super smooth and hydrated. Now I have a couple of nail polish favorites, and these two are literally the only nail polishes I've been wearing for the last couple of months. That is very rare for me because I like changing up my nail polish a lot. The first one is from Sinful Colors. It's their gel nail polish, and the shade is called Al Fresco. It's just this beautiful sky blue color, and I actually use this so much that I don't think I can use any more of it because it's like really low, and it's just getting really weird and funky. The other nail polish is what I actually have on my nails right now, and it's from the Julie G brand from Rite Aid. Shade is 9 to 5. It's basically like this neon peach shade, and I usually get a lot of compliments on this one. I'm gonna save the makeup and fashion stuff for last. So my next favorites are these two phone cases, and I got both of these from AliExpress for only a couple of bucks. They're both this like bendy rubbery type of case, but this one is just like a rosy pink glitter. The one that I have on my phone right now is the white marbled one, and this pop socket also came from AliExpress for only a couple of bucks. They have like a bunch of different designs. I'll try to link everything that I'm talking about in this video down in the description box so that you can check them out yourself. Now for some TV type of favorites, I have a movie, and it's the new King Kong movie. We rented it from Redbox, and it was super entertaining throughout the entire movie. Very action packed, and I think that this might be my favorite King Kong movie yet. That's saying a lot because I really like the King Kong movie. And a show that I've been really loving is Ozark, which is I think exclusive to Netflix. They only have 1 season on Netflix so far, and again, it's very entertaining and action-packed. If you like movies that just are like go, this would be a good show for you to watch. And then my last like TV type favorite, I have been weirdly obsessed with watching prison documentaries on YouTube, and I don't really know why. I just find them interesting to see what it's like in that type of environment. There's one channel on YouTube that I specifically like watching the most. The name of the channel is Prison Documentary, and I will link that down below in case any of you might for some reason want to watch prison documentaries too. Now for some music favorites, I have a couple of bands that I've been loving like multiple songs of. So the first band is LANY, and I have a few songs that I've been listening to on repeat lately. Highly suggest you check them out. I'll link all the songs down below. Ones that I'm loving from them are Pink Skies, Current Location, Purple Teeth, Hurricane, ILYSB, Stripped, whatever that means, that's the name of the song, Good Girls, and Tampa. They totally don't get enough recognition. The other band that I've been listening to multiple songs of is the 1975. I've loved them for a long time, but lately I've been listening to them a lot, and the few songs that I've been listening to from them are Girls, She's American, Robbers, Falling For You, and Chocolate, which is an absolute classic. I also really like Somebody Else. That song's a good one too. And then I have one standalone song that I really have been obsessed with, and it's called Wild by Troye Sivan and Alicia Cara. Well, I might have butchered those names, but it's just so upbeat and happy, and I just love it. And the last music type of favorite I have is a Backstreet Boys CD. It's actually the Black and Blue album that came out in like 2000. It's the actual CD that I've had since I was a very young kid, and I recently kind of discovered it again. Every time I go somewhere, I'm jamming out to that CD. I love every song on there. It's so nostalgic, and I absolutely love it. That was definitely my favorite Backstreet Boys CD out of all of them. And now for some food favorite. I've been madly obsessed with steamed edamame. I probably went through like 500 bags in the last 3 months, and I've also been eating a lot of mango and watermelon. And a drink that I don't actually have with me is Sonic's Blue Coconut Ice Cream Slush. Next time you're at Sonic, definitely check that drink out. It's super yummy, and I've been obsessed with that. And the last food favorite that I have is ice cream. It's the Blue Bunny Salted Pretzel Caramel Ice Cream. They're actually pretty small, so just one is like a nice little treat when you have like a sweet craving, but they're not like overly rich or sweet. They're just like this vanilla ice cream coated in a hardened chocolate, and then it has like this gooey caramel sauce inside of it that's salted, and then it has like pieces of pretzel on top. It's so delicious. And then my last food related type of favorite is actually meal subscription boxes. The only two that I've been using so far are Blue Apron and HelloFresh, but I actually tomorrow am supposed to receive my first order from Home Chef, and then the next one I want to try is Plated, but they just make dinner so much easier. It's a lot cheaper than going to the store and buying ingredients. They send you the exact amount of ingredients that you need. The recipes are very easy to follow along with, and it just makes me feel like a really fancy chef every time I make it. They're just super nice meals. All it's cheaper than a lot of restaurants, and actually the food is a lot better than a lot of restaurants in my opinion. I'll leave the links to my Blue Apron and HelloFresh down below to where you can get quite a bit of money off of your first order. They have no idea who I am. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but it's just my links to where you can get money off, and it gives me credits to get money off of my next boxes. The last couple of things before we move on into makeup are like cleaning type of favorites. This is the CALDERA Citron Ginger Countertop Cleaner. It's a lot better ingredients in here. It smells amazing, and it's really good on getting all of that hard to remove stuff all on your counters and stove and stuff. I mostly use it on my counters, but sometimes I'll use it for other things as well. And the other is my Bissell 3-in-1 vacuum cleaner. It is super tiny, and it was literally 20 bucks at Walmart. If you're vacuuming like almost every day, or if you have a cat with a litter box, it just makes life a little bit easier, and it has great suction on it. I had it for several months now, and it's still going strong. So now we are going to officially move on into the makeup favorite. The first favorite that I have here has been like my absolute staple during the summer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Healthy Glow All Year Hydrating Summer Tint Moisturizer. And no, this isn't going to have a ton of coverage or anything, but it does a beautiful job of just like blurring your imperfections and also evening out your skin tone and giving your face just a little bit of color and glow. It's very hydrating, but it doesn't make me like super greasy or anything. It just makes the skin look super healthy, and you literally cannot tell you have anything on your skin at all, which is amazing. So when I want more like full coverage type of makeup, then I've been using this foundation lately, and it's the one that I have on my face today. It's the fairly new CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation, and this is the only thing I've been using lately. It makes my skin look super healthy. It doesn't feel heavy. It gives me like a pretty good medium coverage, but you can build it up to be more full coverage. This shade could not match me more perfectly. This shade is warm beige, and again, it's really nice and affordable. It's literally the only bronzer that I've been using for the past like 2 or 3 months. It's the number 7 bronzer in the shade Caramel. I never hear anyone talk about these bronzers hardly, and it's just the most perfect shade. I have it on my face now. I even used it to contour my cheeks a little bit. It's not like overly warm, so I feel like I can get away with contouring with it a little bit. It just blends so nicely, and it's just a very smooth formula. For blush, I've pretty much only been reaching for this e.l.f. blush palette. This is the light one. As you can see, which one my favorite one is, this peach one right here. The peach one is actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. But the other 3 blushes, I use them very often as well. It's nice to travel with. The blushes are very pigmented, easy to blend. And my last like face makeup type favorite is this Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. This has saved my makeup in this Florida humidity. It's, I think, under 10 bucks. I literally maybe have like 1 or 2 uses left. Now we're gonna move on into some eye makeup favorites. The first is the absolute best eye primer that I've ever used, and it only costs like 2 or 3 bucks. It's actually from a brand from the UK called Technic Cosmetics. It's their matte eyeshadow primer. I'm actually almost out of this, and I've already repurchased. It just evens out the skin tone on my eyelids, and it definitely helps my eyeshadow to last much longer. I have a few palettes here I wanted to mention. The first is the Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette. This has been my absolute go-to palette the entire spring and summer. There's not one thing in here that I dislike. There's a nice variety of neutral eyeshadows, so you can actually get a lot of different types of neutral looks. They're all very pigmented and easy to blend and work with. Pretty much the only highlighters that I've been using lately are all of these highlighters down here. They're just really pack a punch, and you can apply them more lightly and get a more natural type of look. I'm actually wearing a mixture of this darker gold and this lighter gold here on my face today. The other 2 are full of my Z palettes, and I've been like reaching for a few specific shades in these palettes. This one has just Makeup Geek and ColourPop pressed eyeshadow. The ones that I've been reaching for the most are Cocoa Bear. I had that smudged on my lower lash line today. Voltage is another one that's like a duochrome, I think. Peach Smoothie is the most amazing eyeshadow to blend out your eyeshadow or your crease or anything. It just blends it out flawlessly. Cosmopolitan is a rose gold type of color. Really loved Sure Thing, which is the best mint eyeshadow. Testing Sun is another one of my all-time favorites. I use that in my transition today. Probably one of my most used of all is Tan Lines. I literally want to wear it every day. It's like not too warm and not too cool, so it can go with a lot of different eyeshadows. I actually have that in my crease today as well. Probably my all-time favorite is Pep Talk from ColourPop, and it's the shadow that I have on my lids today. Also worn Centerfold quite a bit. It's like a matte coral, and the shade 143 is another one from ColourPop I really liked as like a pop of color. I've used Locked and Loaded quite a bit. I use it mostly to set my eye primer. Then this palette is Coastal Scents eyeshadows. Deep Roast is my all-time favorite. It's this rich, deep, chocolatey matte brown. I have it to line the lower lash line on my eyes today. I've also been wearing Oktoberfest a lot. Boca Mocha, Caramel Ice, and Nectar are both absolutely stunning. A couple more like pops of color that I've been using a lot. Blue Hawaiian, absolutely gorgeous. Emerald Ice is another one that's very intense. Pretty Blue is a really nice royal type of blue. Julian Pink is another one that's very pretty, especially all over the lid. Niagara is one of my absolute favorites. It's like this bluish aqua color with a lot of gold shimmer to it. I've also used a lot of Fool's Gold and Bermuda Sands. Pumpkin Pie is a really nice one for like a transition shade.
I also forgot to mention that I've also been using the color Ice Ballet a ton and Cloud White, which I have on my brow bone in this video.
One more eye makeup type favorite are these lashes from House of Lashes, and the particular style that I've been wearing all the time. I have like 10 pairs. It's the style Bambi. They're just very wispy, and they're longer in the middle, so they really open your eyes up. These are actually the ones that I have on my eyes today. Of course, I always apply my lashes with the House of Lashes lash glue because it's the absolute best lip combo that I have on my lips today. It has been my go-to nude lip for pretty much the entire summer. I just line my lips and fill them in with this Wet n Wild gel lip liner in the shade Bare to Comment, and then I top it with the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Buttercream Gloss in the shade Groovy. Very, very glossy, very pigmented nude color. It's beautiful just worn on its own, but it looks awesome. As you can see over the top of this lip liner, it's like my perfect nude color. Then when I want to go for a more like baby pink type of nude, I've really been loving this one. I think I was wearing this in my last video that I did. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lip color in the shade Dreamer number 10, and it's just the most perfect baby pink nude color, and it lasts really well on my lips. And I've had a couple of bold lip colors that I've been wearing a lot. This one is like a neon coral type of lip. I've been using the BH Cosmetics waterproof lip liner. The shade is Playful, and I top it with my Lime Crime Velveteen in True Love. The other one is like a bright in-your-face neon type of pink lip, and it's another one of the BH lip liners in the shade Fuchsia. On top of it, I've been using the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit lip color in the shade Oh My Dolly, but I really have been loving those two bold lips. So that's all the makeup. I'm going to show you a few of the fashion items, and then we'll move on into my absolute favorite. You might want to stay tuned until the end. So I have a few jewelry type favorites. I pretty much only get my costume jewelry from AliExpress because the quality is most of the time very, very good, and it's very, very inexpensive. It's even cheaper than like Forever 21, and the quality is just as good, if not maybe a little better. So everything I'm about to show you is all from AliExpress. The first is this necklace here. It's silver with these leaves and diamonds. It has a bunch of pearls on it, and it's a very chunky statement type of piece. I really like pairing this with like a plain shirt, only a few bucks, believe it or not. These two bracelets I've been wearing a lot. They're very, very classy. I love these because they're super easy to put on. They are like magnetic. And then the other two bracelets I've been wearing, probably more than those, are these very simple but very like dainty bangles, I guess you would call it. They're just really nice. They just look good with everything. This watch has also been a favorite. It's just like this nude color, which I like because it goes with everything again, and it actually does work, which is good considering it was only like $2 or $3. Now these next four fashion items, it's all from Target, so I don't have to say it over and over. First is a pair of sandals, and it's like a camel brown color. It has braided straps on it, and they're just very comfortable. They just, again, go with everything. You can tell that's kind of my theme when it comes to fashion. Both of these shorts I've been wearing all summer long. Both of them are like high-waisted shorts. These are just plain white, and they're just cut off, so they're frayed at the end. These are a medium wash blue jean. My favorite part about these is the little lace detailing on the outer part of the legs. My last fashion favorite is this little crossbody purse. It's like a taupe gray type of color. Again, it goes with everything, and it's literally the only purse I've been using lately. It actually has quite a good bit of room, but it's still, you know, lightweight. I have a couple more favorites that are my ultimate favorites out of everything. They are my two new geckos. This is a little crested gecko. She is a female, and her name is Echo. She is still a baby. She's only a few months old, so she will be like 2 or 3 times the size she is right now when she is fully grown. I've had her for a couple months now, but this guy I've only had for just a few days. I actually got this guy off of Craigslist. This is a male. He is only a 1.5 years old, so he is pretty young as well. His name is Rocco, named after the Rocco's Modern Life cartoon from the 90s. He is a leopard gecko, very, very docile and tame, and he actually likes to burrow under the covers in the bed and snuggle. Both of them are super cool little creatures. I'd highly suggest you do lots and lots of research before you decide to get one of these. I don't recommend just going out and getting one and then not being prepared. I definitely did my research, probably more so than I needed to. I love them. If you reached the end of this video, I thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch. Oh, dude, it's okay. You're good. Don't forget to give this video oh my. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, be sure to leave me a comment down below and letting me know what you have been loving lately. I hope that you are having a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are, and I will see you all in my next video.